Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Painting Your Future with Cure for Bare Walls. I am fine artist Latanya Renee, coming to you straight from out of Atlanta, Georgia. And today I felt the need to talk about distractions. On our road to success, there are so many distractions, and we want to do everything within our power to minimize the ones that are robbing us of our time. Okay, so without further delay, let's get right into some of those things. Now, the first one is TV. Yes, television robs us of our time, and it is so important that you are aware of that so that you could do whatever it is in your power to make sure that you're watching television at a minimum. I'm not here to tell you how to run your life, but I know successful people do not spend a lot of time in front of a television. And I know a lot of millionaires that I've read about, they don't even watch television. And most of the people that you're watching on television that are out making their dreams a reality, they don't watch television. Now let's do the math. If someone is watching 5 hours of television every day, it is so easy to do that. Like I said, it's so easy to do that, so let's do the math. You work a 9 to 5 and you come home from work and you kind of do what you have to do to get your day in transition. You may eat, you may take care of the kids. I don't know what it is that you do. Everybody's life is different, but it is so easy to sit down once you kind of get settled in and watch at least 5 hours of TV a day. And this would go for someone that actually gets up in the morning and may turn on the news before they head out to work, or you come home in the evening and you get off at like 6, or you're home by 6 or 6:30. You can easily watch 5 hours of television into the night. Now, if you watch 5 hours of television in a day, that equates to, let's say, 30 days. I think that comes out to around 150 hours that you're watching television for a month, for 30 days being in that month. So if you even work 40 hours a week, you're spending actually almost as much time watching television as your work hours. So the math on the work hours, I want to say for 52 weeks in a year at 40 hours a week, that would come to 2,080 hours in a year of work hours. Now, if you did the 5 hours a day of television and did that for 12 months, you come out to 1,800 hours of television in a year. And again, my math could be off. I didn't really go into a lot of detail because I didn't know I was going to discuss it in that kind of detail with breaking the numbers down, but I'm sure that you can get where I'm coming from, or if you have the better math, go ahead and leave it below this video. And the second one, it could be friends and family. Some friends and some family do not have your best interests at heart. Some people are just not supportive. They don't wish you well, and they'll do everything in their power to sabotage you from meeting your goals. You may tell someone that you want to do something, but they do everything in their power to take you out of the right path. Like they want to drag you along and say, come on and drink, or come on and do this, and come on and smoke. Even though you have made a decision and say, hey, I'm done with drinking, I'm done with smoking, I'm done with whatever it is that you may be done with. And they'll laugh about it and say, come on, you need to do it. You know you didn't give that up. Those type of people, whether they're your friends, you don't need friends like that. And if they are your friends, you want to do what you need to do to start distancing yourself from someone that will think like that. Because as you're going on the road to success, you want to surround yourself with people that think like a success. And you want to surround yourself with like-minded people. And if they're family, you don't have to cut your family off, but limit the amount of time that you spend around anyone that's sucking you dry and wanting you to go down the wrong road, okay? Okay, so the other one would be social media. There are so many distractions on this cell phone depending on the apps that you have on there, the alerts that you're getting. If you're scrolling through Facebook, if you're scrolling through Instagram, Snapchat, Pinterest, Periscope, checking your emails, whatever app that you like to use. I know that there's so many that I still don't know, and some of them that are not as popular. But even if you just use one, like Facebook, I see people checking their Facebook while in church. That's crazy. I see older people checking their Facebook in church. It's not just a child or a teenager that I see doing that. I've seen someone that's up in their ages, 50s and 60s, scrolling through Facebook while in church. That is a distraction. And if we're not careful, even though we're using these things for our business, we can still find ourselves actually going back and forth to see how many likes, how many comments. And if you want to do that, I think it's best to schedule time in a day to do your posts and to check back into your comments and reply to them. Because the more time that you're spending on social media, it's going to rob you of what you really could be doing with that time. Even if it's your downtime, like I said, it's best to kind of schedule those type of things at a certain time so that you can not just keep going back and forth throughout your busy day to do something like that. Okay? And the other one would be gossip. Like, I know gossip is exciting. It's like, ooh, it's juicy. Like, hey, what happened to such and such, or even your favorite celebrities. I'm not here to tell you what to do. All I'm saying is make sure when you're on your road to success that you're being as fruitful with your resources as possible. You want to keep things in your environment that are going to help and aid you in advancing yourself, because some people are way too distracted. I'm not saying you can't watch a gossip show or reality show. I'm not the one to tell you that. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is basically that some people consume their lives with these type of things. And I would think that if you're a person of success, that you're not consuming your lives with other people's stories and what's going on in their life. I'm going to assume that you're doing things to, just use it as entertainment from time to time when you need to get away from all of the seriousness from focusing on your goals and your business. So I know you don't fit into that category, but I just felt the need to say it. Okay, and the other one would be bad habits. We all have habits. They actually start forming in our brain because they get used to the patterns. With the habits that we do have, we do want to make sure that if we have habits that don't align with the things we want to do in life, that they have to go. Like, you can't be on drugs and then want to lead a multi-million-dollar company, or you can't speak one language to this side of people, then over here it's a totally different talk. It's important that you are who you are to everybody at all times. If you cuss and do whatever it is you do over in front of that group, but in this group you don't do that, it's important that you start aligning who you are to be the same person. And like I said, this has nothing to do with me trying to tell you what to do. It's just that people pick up on things like this. And people of substance, they can read right through who you are. So you want to work on being consistent as far as if you're this way with this group of people, let's work on being the same to all groups of people. And that includes myself as well. Everything I'm telling you, trust me, I'm not an expert at all these things. I don't do them 100% right, but these are important as we are looking to grow, to work on eliminating things that don't agree with who we are and who we're called to be. So I hope that helped to some degree, or just help someone out and some type of way, or just reiterated something that you have already been thinking about on your own anyway. Thank you again for watching and tuning in to another episode of Painting Your Future with Cure for Bare Walls. Don't forget to check us out at cureforbarewalls.com and follow us on social media. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and comment below letting me know if you've had to eliminate any individuals or any of these things out of your life in order to move forward and have the success that you want in your life. And if you're in the market for art, don't forget that we make art that's all about inspiring, encouraging, and motivating you to be your best. And you can check all of those things out on our website. And if you have like a favorite quote that you want on canvas to keep you motivated and to keep you focused on where you're supposed to be in life, don't hesitate to reach out to us. And thanks again for watching. Have a great day.